Tonight, it's classic Louisiana and spirited spirits at Hayride Scandal in Baton Rouge. Plus, This is Houston returns with a new head of hair, literally, thanks to Detroit the Barber in spring. And it's a spiritual awakening, kinda, in the mountains of Sri Lanka. Then, it's art night out with some of the finest artists right here in the capital city. Bring you the latest on all things entertainment.
I'd rather sit here and have a cocktail than sit in traffic.
This is MySceneTV. Bringing you the latest on all things entertainment in Baton Rouge and beyond. I'm Javon Hamilton, and this is a somewhat new look for MySceneTV. We start at one of the most popular bars in Baton Rouge, at the site of the former Lock and Key in South Downs, with a bar shop that you may have seen elsewhere in the capital city. They bring a post-prohibition Louisiana to the new millennium with their own specialty drinks, including the Smooth Criminal that you'll see made right before your very eyes at Hayride Scandal in this first segment. So, with all the, excuse me, voice cracking. With all of the, dehydration. With all
we'll fix that.
We can help that.
Very simple fix.
I'm Rob Powell.
I'm Bree Frederick.
We're with Hayride Scandal. Hayride Scandal is a comfortable place to come and have a quality cocktail experience. We serve whiskeys and unique craft cocktails that you probably won't find anywhere else, and we're quite proud of it. So we invite as many people as possible to come on over and experience this. We're right off College Drive in Corporate. Fantastic location. We have a lot of traffic out in front of us. It's an easy turn off the interstate, so instead of sitting in traffic, it's much better to spend your time here.
Yeah, we absolutely have a lot of customers that come in and say, I'd rather sit here and have a cocktail than sit in traffic on my way home. When I first started here, I was ultimately put in charge of ordering right away. I have a craft cocktail experience, which allowed me that knowledge base to be able to really fill this bar with things that the previous bar didn't have. This previously was Lock and Key, which was known as a whiskey and scotch bar ultimately. Since we've opened, I've added gin, barrel-aged gin, rum, tequila, mezcal, amaros, basic stuff, vodka, that wasn't here previously. So when people come in, it's one of those situations where you can come in, you just tell us what you want. Tell us the flavors that you want, your sweetness level, and ultimately every bartender here can make you anything within those parameters. One of our cocktails that we feature and has been featured previously is a Smooth Criminal. Our base spirits are going to be Scotch and Irish whiskey. I chose to use Glenfiddich 12 here. Half ounce of Jameson. Created a house-made saffron black pepper simple syrup. So we're going to do a half ounce of that. Half ounce of Carpano Antica, which is kind of a sweeter version of a French sweet vermouth. 3 dashes of orange bitters. Going to shake and double strain. Our glassware that we carry here are the classic Nick and Nora's. This is a 6-ounce Nick and Nora glass. This includes a lemon peel garnish. Make sure that you express over the top of the cocktail, because that's the important part. You have a Smooth Criminal. Like I said before, ingredients that you wouldn't normally put together, but it drinks incredibly smooth. Also, I'm a big Michael Jackson fan, and Smooth Criminal is a title of a Michael Jackson song. So.
This is one of our latest little details that we have here. This is it's called What a Scandal. This is our newspaper. It's also our menu. So if you go back in the days of Blaze Starr, Huey Long, Earl Long, all of those, and even further back into the true scandals of the Hayride, you'll see that reflected within your experience here with the items we have sitting around on the tabletops and hanging on the walls as well. We respect highly all the service industry people and first responders as well. And what they get when they come in here is they get one of these skeleton keys. This is our way of giving a service industry discount. It's part of our service to the market, and this has gone off quite well. All over social media.
Facebook, Instagram.
You pick one.
Yeah.
And we're on it.
Snapchat.
Yeah. Of course, we have a website, and if you come in, you can get on our email club, and we'll keep you up to date on a regular basis with that as well. I'm Rob Powell.
I'm Bree Frederick.
We're with Hayride Scandal, and this is MySceneTV.
An authentic tribute to the golden age of Huey Long and the Louisiana Hayride with all of the best drinks to match. That was Hayride Scandal on Corporate Near College, and be sure to follow them on Facebook at Hayride Scandal. Next, we come here to Houston one more time to speak with a highly celebrated barber in the Space City who's giving men across the country a whole new lease on life with his custom hair units. It's Detroit the Barber for This Is Houston coming up.
Special thanks to The Exchange. Fill your capital city needs for vinyl records, CDs, DVDs, vintage video games, and more. And E. Eric Gayrard Injury Lawyers. Take the pain out of your personal injury problems with the E Guarantee.
eGuarantee.com. Get the E Guarantee.
This Is Houston is my web series for the Houston Live TV network, where in its 9 episodes, I've gotten to meet some really influential people in the Bayou City. Today, I want to tell the story of my personal barber, Mario Esters, who not only treats his craft as one of the many arts in the Space City, but is also changing the lives of his top dollar customers across the country thanks to his custom hair units, commonly called the Man Weave. He's taken the Houston media by storm, and now it's Louisiana's turn to see the genius of Detroit the Barber. Man, I just got a fresh cut from one of the best barbers in the entire area. Now, that's not just me saying this, but everyone who's ever been here. He's 5-star ratings across the internet. He's been ranked as one of the best barbershops in Houston for 3 years straight. And his male hair unit has brought new life to his customers both here and abroad. I'm Javon Hamilton, and this is Detroit the Barber. You ready? You good?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm good. I'm game. I'm game. I'm Detroit the Barber, located in Spring, Texas. In 2006, the housing market crashed. Couldn't find a job in Detroit. Moved to DC, work was slow there. Moved to Houston, started my barber career.
Detroit has a wide clientele of all different ethnicities, in addition to being appointment only, which makes for a more personalized experience. That, on top of his litany of certifications and qualifications, is why he's been ranked as one of the best barbershops in the Houston area by Expertise.com for 3 years straight.
Men, you know what I'm saying, before we do anything, we really want to make sure our hair is cut. If before you step into an interview, a date, before you go to church, anything you do, you in there, got to make sure your hair is right. But to make sure it looks really good is very important. I know it's very important to them and it's very important to me.
I've only been hosting for 3 years, so in this field, your presentation is important. So as I've gotten more experience in the media, I have all the satisfaction in the world knowing that when I come here, I'm well taken care of. I dread the fact that my hairline is receding way faster than I'd like it to. I see you, 30. But some men are way less fortunate than me, with serious male pattern baldness, alopecia, and more. Enter the custom hair units. Clients have come in from all across the country to have a unit done, which takes anywhere between 2 and 6 hours to complete, depending on the style. The custom units have gotten a lot of attention in the Houston media, with many clients calling it life-changing.
I had a guy, he was getting married, so he didn't want to have no hair in the pictures. He didn't want to have a cul-de-sac. He wanted to have hair in his pictures, but he'd get out the chair crying because he's so happy.
Life-changing for them and for Detroit as a business owner, which is what inspired him to launch a tutorial series.
I created a training where I show you how to do it. Just like Wade taught me, you can buy these videos and learn how to do it yourself. You don't need a special license. You just need to have the gumption to get out there, look at the DVD and practice and learn how to do it and make more money, change your life. And it's not only about the money. I mean, of course, the money's gonna come. The money's gonna come with it. But you invest in yourself. I made the DVD, look at the DVD. You can look at it on your phone while you're doing it. And more barbers should definitely look into it. You can book appointments, you can set up man units. You wanna buy the DVD to learn how to do the man systems, DetroitTheBarber.com. I'm Detroit the Barber, serving all of your barbering needs. This is Houston.
That was Detroit the Barber right here in Spring, Texas, and while he's appointment only, he is accepting out-of-state clients, so visit him at DetroitTheBarber.com to learn more or to book an appointment, but spots do fill up fast. Next we travel to the other side of the world for some religious insight among the mountains and temples of Sri Lanka with our Jude Falcon from MySceneTV Korea.
Falcon here. Normally when you see me on the screen, I'm telling you about things that you can do and find in Southeast Asia. But at the moment, we're going to talk about shopping local and buying local, because we here at MySceneTV want to keep the integrity and the view and the look and the things that we love about Louisiana. And we cannot do that if you don't shop local. So please, go out, go to your neighborhood restaurant, neighborhood bar. Maybe you find a brand new friend, someone you never even knew existed in your own city. So please, from all of us here at MySceneTV, shop local and support your local businesses.
The island nation of Sri Lanka, just south of India, is home to a wide array of Buddhist temples and relics, in addition to the most pristine landscape. And our Jude Falcon takes us there to learn more of the history of these landmarks in this MySceneTV Korea.
And we are the Falcon team live on the scene, and today we are in Kandy, Sri Lanka. It's a couple times a year that we get a chance to take a vacation, and this time we chose to come all the way down to the island of Sri Lanka, and this whole week we've checked out the amazing historical town of Kandy, the Kandy Lake. We also went to the Temple of the Sacred Tooth Relic. We went all the way out to Sigiriya and saw the amazing mountain standing in the middle of a flat countryside. It was absolutely beautiful, and my friends, Louisiana, your food is amazing, but here in Sri Lanka, every food has a minimum of 30 spices in it. So kick back, relax, enjoy the B-roll, enjoy the voiceover, and maybe you will learn a thing or two about Sri Lanka on this segment of MySceneTV.
Kandy is also the home to the Temple of the Sacred Tooth, which is one of the most sacred places of Buddhist worship in the entire world, and it was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1988. It is located in the royal complex of the former Kingdom of Kandy. This sacred place houses the relic of the tooth of Buddha, and since ancient times, the tooth has played a pivotal role in politics because it is believed whoever possesses a tooth holds the governance of the entire country. Rituals are performed in the temple 3 times a day, at dawn, noon, and in the evening. On Wednesdays, they bathe the relic with an herbal preparation made from scented water and flowers. This holy water is said to contain healing powers and is distributed to those who are present. The temple has sustained damage from 2 different bombings, one in 1989 and one in 1998, but has been fully restored to its once former glory. The tooth relic is encased in 7 golden caskets, which are engraved with precious gemstones and have the shape of a stupa. I would have loved to get a photo of this, however, officials at the temple were strictly prohibiting anyone from taking pictures of the coffin or the relic itself. After a much needed rest and recharge inside of Kandy, we headed out to Sigiriya, which is an ancient rock fortress located in the town of Damballa. The rock is nearly 200 meters or 666 feet high, and the site was selected by King Kasyapa for his new capital in 477 CE. He built his palace on top of the rock and decorated its sides. About halfway up the rock, he built a gateway in the form of an enormous lion. The royal palace was abandoned after the king's death and was used as a Buddhist monastery until the 14th century. It was designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1982. The royal rock featured a massive mirrored wall made of highly polished rock and an elaborate set of gardens which are still functional today. They are amongst the oldest landscape gardens in the entire world, and they are divided into 3 different kinds: water, cave, and terrace gardens. Sri Lanka, or the Emerald Isle, which is also known as, is a place of wonder, wildlife, and beauty. Our home base for this trip was the major city of Kandy, which is located in the heart of the country. It lies in the midst of the hills and the Kandy Plateau. Its landmass crosses areas of the tropical environment such as fertile tea plantations, and also Kandy is directly between the Knuckle Mountain ranges of the Hanthana Mountain Range, which gives the city an elevation of 500 meters or 1,600 feet above sea level. With a population of 110,000 people, there is definitely no shortage of amazingly delicious restaurants and also places to check out. We use TripAdvisor as a major source of finding these places on our trip, and with a cheap SIM card and location turned on our phone, it was pretty easy to find our way around Kandy. After our time in Kandy, we took a trip down to Yala on the southeastern tip of Sri Lanka to visit a massive nature reserve to seek out the elusive Sri Lankan leopard. On the way, we also stopped at a fantastic tea plantation and got schooled on tea production while sampling some of the amazing tea that Sri Lanka makes.
There you have it, MySceneTV. You saw the lay of the land, and maybe after seeing this, you might catch the travel bug. You might decide, I gotta get on that jet plane, or you just may come on down to Sri Lanka. And I gotta tell you, my friends, people here are so genuine, really, really nice. They just have, your best interests at heart. They're really nice people. And if you need a tuk-tuk driver, I know a guy. Send you a number. Check us out on all of our majors of social media right here on MySceneTV, and we will see you next time. Falcon Team, out.
Always the consummate traveler, that was Jude Falcon in Sri Lanka from MySceneTV Korea. You can see more of his travels on our YouTube page at MySceneTV. Next we come back home to the capital city for live music and some of the finest art in the area at Art Night at the Smiling Dog with Godric Johnson. That's next, but in the meantime, I encourage you to follow us across our various social media sites. This is MySceneTV.
Special thanks to E. Eric Gayrard, Injury Lawyers.
Henry, we have a new client to sign.
Up, anyway!
Okay, who closed these windows?
Welcome back. Art Night is an annual congregation of local artists and live entertainers at the Smiling Dog upstairs from the Londoner, and our Godric Johnson spoke with organizer Brielle Edmonds to learn more in this final segment.
Yo, what up, MyScene fans? It's Godric Johnson, the true founder of Game Up. I'm here tonight with the lovely Brielle Edmonds with Art Night. How you doing, Brielle?
I'm doing super well. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you for being on the show. So please tell our fans, what is Art Night?
So, okay, Art Night is a multifaceted art and craft and music show that I coordinate, I produce, and I execute here at the bar where I've worked for almost 3 years. This is the Smiling Dog. We're on Sherwood Forest above the Londoner. We're kind of like the late night bar. but twice a year, this is the 5th one of its kind, we turn all of the pool tables and all of the tables in the bar into booths, and we invite local art and craft vendors to come show and sell all of their original unique pieces, and we also have live musicians and bands play throughout the night as well. The cool thing about Art Night is that the very first one was in the end of 2016, and it started with just 5 of my friends and 1 band, and tonight we have, I believe, 23 art vendors, 2 bands, 3 opening musicians, and 2 live artists. So it keeps getting bigger, it keeps getting better, and we have everything from acrylic paintings to woodwork to hand-blown glass. We have acrylic pours, we have handmade jewelry.
That's very cool. So, man, you got the whole gamut going, the whole gamut. So please tell us, what inspired you to make Art Night?
Well, honestly and truly, it comes from my opinion that Baton Rouge is on the lacking side of arts and crafts and talent. And I really think that any chance that local artists and local entertainers and performers get to shine, any spotlight that they get to show their craft and to show the world, their community, what they do, they deserve it, you know? And so if I have the capability, if I have the space and I have the wherewithal to bring everybody together and do it, then, you know, that's what makes me happy, is spreading happiness and love through the art of music and entertainment and visual art.
Ladies and gentlemen, a true curator. That is beautiful, Brielle. And tell us, you're actually an artist yourself, right? A performing artist.
So I'm an artist of a couple of sorts, and I'm also a dancer. I do henna. Mine's kind of fading right now, but I do henna for private parties and for festivals and stuff like that. And I'm also a belly dancer. So I belly dance for private parties and also dinner variety shows that I link up with local venues and restaurants. We put on a multi-act show. So we have everything from fire dancers to circus arts to musicians to, you know, you name it. I kind of dibble-dabble in a lot of different things, but yes, I do belly dance, I do henna, and I have some dream catchers actually here up for sale at Art Night as well.
Most excellent, Brielle. That is very cool. So please tell our fans one last question. How do we find out more about you and Art Night, and how can they get involved?
Absolutely. So the Art Night is specifically done here at the Smiling Dog. This is the bar where I've worked for almost 3 years now. If you follow the Smiling Dog on Facebook, you can message us anytime to inquire about being a vendor at our upcoming show. The next one will be probably in March of next year. Also, for information on my entertainment company, Vaudeville Entertainment, VAUDEVILLE, can be found on Facebook, Instagram, and also Gig Salad. And we also have a YouTube page where we upload all of our videos from private gigs and past shows and different performances.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Brielle Edmonds with Vaudeville and the Art Night, and she's just doing it up for the Baton Rouge community, bringing out the art and the love and the light. I love it. I'm Godric Johnson, this is Brielle Edmonds, and this is MySceneTV. We're out.
That was Art Night at the Smiling Dog on Sherwood above the Londoner. They have a new event coming up on April 5th, 2019 with live music, dozens of local artists, fire dancers, tarot reading, body painting, and more. That's Art Night at the Smiling Dog. 21 and over, no cover. But until then, it's time to grab your phones, grab your MacBooks, grab your TVs, because it is social media time. That's right, you can check us out at MySceneTV.com, our social media hub, and live stream on Facebook. Pictures in and around the Baton Rouge area on Instagram, full episodes, and these segments on YouTube. But we also have a Twitter and a MySpace floating around somewhere. And programming reminder, we come on WBXH Channel 16. That's Cox and ETL Channel 16. Channel 39 on Dish Network, Uverse Antenna, and for the sake of repetition, we are not available on DirecTV. Until next time, when we bring you more of the latest food, music, and fun from across this great planet. I'm Javon Hamilton, and this is MySceneTV.